Welcome back to another episode of the Dotte Radio. I'm here with Finn Gomez and Mr. George Purdu here with the Christmas special of the Dotte Radio.
Hello. All right, first start real simple. Why are you so festive? You're kind of known for, festivity around here and very, very loud Christmas music.
All right, yeah, so I guess ever since I've been working in Wyandotte, I've done a lot of stuff to decorate, like the library when I used to work at Wilson, classrooms, offices now, as you can see here by our technology office, socialized office as well. I just think for me, Christmas was always just a little bit different as far as, what it kind of meant, as far as the decorations, that kind of stuff goes.
There's something about it all that just, with your family and the sound and everything comes together, making it pretty great. But besides that, you're also known for a lot of other stuff, like some crazy outfits, and what else do you really remember?
Well, so, it's funny, I used to play Santa at Wilson for dances, and do that type of stuff. And, it's kind of cool now, the schools, we never really had, like, these spirit weeks that you guys are doing. Yeah. And it's kind of trickling down to our home, too, because, like, I have a daughter who's in kindergarten now, and so, she's doing those types of things and kind of like dressing up, and our youngest is in a daycare, and they're doing those types of things, and it's just kind of funny with, like wearing like stuff like this, and it just kind of being, it's when you're, do things like a little bit differently, or wear like, that's my ugly Christmas sweaters. I mean, now they're almost like fashionable to wear, where it was like 10, 15 years ago, I mean, you kind of had to make it yourself. You didn't buy something like that.
But what are some big traditions your family has? You're a big family, you have to have something.
We would not put our Christmas tree up. Like, actually, my mom grew up in Europe, and they would not actually put their Christmas tree up until Christmas Eve. So a lot of times they would put their tree up. Now, we would put ours up pretty late. Like right now, our tree would probably have gone up either right around this time or maybe even this weekend. So we would sometimes not put our tree up, but we actually leave our tree up, and we would leave it up to the first week of January. So
you mentioned watching movies with your family earlier. What kind of movies are your favorites?
So I'm old school. It's funny. I was talking to Mr. Reynolds today, and he was like, "Oh, it's Elf, it's Home Alone," and those are great. And those movies of the last like 20 years. For me, I got to go back to like White Christmas. Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye. White Christmas is always a favorite of ours. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes. It's
a Wonderful Life. We're actually going to see that at the Redford Theater this weekend. Yeah. So Friday. We started that tradition a couple of years ago, where the whole family goes. We go out to eat, and then we go there and watch it. And it's funny. I get emotional at the end of that movie every single time.
You mentioned us before recording of this episode, your songs.
Yeah. So, we kind of talked about some Christmas music, and it's funny because we hear a lot of the stations, and I know I'm guilty of it too. I started listening to Christmas music pretty early, and there's some different, if I had some recommendations maybe as far as some ones that, people may not have really heard of that they may want to listen to. I'll start off with one that to me was one of my first, actually when I got a CD player, I was like 10 years old. One of the first albums I ever got was Elvis, and I loved Elvis. To me, Elvis is pretty timeless. He has a great Christmas album, and there's a lot of stuff you hear like Blue Christmas and some of the other ones, but Santa Bring My Baby Back, that was just a real catchy song that I remember just playing over and over and over. It's and that's the thing too is, for you guys especially, and really for any of the students out there, is that if there's something that means a lot to you, and you kind of for you it could be. Like you said, it was your dad that plays, Nat King Cole, and you were saying going to your grandparents having like a, Mexican side of, and it's the I never realized when I was your guys' age that those things at some point may not be there later on, in the future. Like I always thought my grandparents were going to be there forever. I really thought that I was going to have my grandparents every year for Christmas, and because that's just what I had for so long as a kid until you got really older and realized that things are going to change too. But I appreciate you guys doing this.
It's great having you on.
And I hope I answered a lot of your stuff, and I hope next time you see me dressed up or doing something that you kind of know why I'm doing it.
Yeah, one of our says Christmas residential experts. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
No, thanks guys, I appreciate it.
All right, adios.